Okay, so in the continuation from the last video, we're going to complete the login GUI in here. Until the last part, we did put the conditions here. So ID and password should be entered to go to the welcome page, and then there's sign up page that we didn't implement yet, but okay, we're gonna continue here. I also want to add some part here. When we sign in, I want to show the username in here. So for me to do that, when ID and password has been entered, we're gonna show this welcome page, but then we're gonna take the ID variable here. So welcome page dot label dot welcome, that we named this property from the last video, right? So this is the label, and then we're gonna set this one's text as welcome ID. So what this will do when we sign in correctly, so I'll say minsub and the password pass, it will show your username, right? And usually there's the password part. It should be most of the places it should be like a password kind of encrypted that nobody can see, right? So for us to do that, we can create the line edit the password, and then set echo mode here. This will Qt widgets Q line edit password. So with this line of code, when we actually start this GUI, see, now nobody can see what the password is. Alright, since we did finish up this part, the class login, we're gonna finish up this welcome page first. This welcome page is simple. I'm just gonna implement the function. There's one button, right? Which is called sign out. For sign out function, when it is clicked, I'm just going to close the window. So self.push button sign out, clicked when it is clicked, and then connect self.close. So this close or hide either works. So, but the close is what it actually closed the application, not just hiding the window. So let me start minsub pass sign in. It'll say welcome minsub, and then when we click sign out here, it will close the window. Okay, so the remaining part is sign up. Let's start doing this. Okay, sign up part is this class sign up. First we're gonna create sign up buttons functions. So let's try to avoid confusion. I'll say register, right? And this will take first name, which is line edit first text. Last name, line edit last text. ID, line edit ID text. And password, line edit password text, right? And we also are going to make every variable to be critical to be entered for user to register correctly, which means I want to add this type of conditions here as well. So if first is not equal to empty, and if last not equals to empty, also if the ID not equals to empty, if password not equals to empty, then we're gonna show this column here. And then we're gonna show the queue message box that user has created or registered correctly. So queue message box about self register complete. The title is complete. Then I'm gonna say congrats, and then I'm gonna give this pop-up that you actually enter your user's name. So give this one here. So I'm gonna do your first and last name. Okay. Congrats, blah blah. You have successfully created the account. And since we left this one as blank, we're gonna use format. The first one will be first and last. Okay. And else, if something, if user didn't type in the password, we're gonna say self dot warning, please enter your password. Let me copy and paste this. And else, if user didn't enter the ID, please enter your ID. And else, please enter your last name. And else, please enter your first name. Okay, I did that. So we just created the function to register the account. We are going to implement the buttons here. So self dot push buttons sign in. Did I name? I didn't. Maybe I didn't name correctly. So I guess I made a mistake here. I mean, not the horrible mistake. This one should be create, and this one should be cancel, right? I'm gonna name create, cancel, and then just save this and just go up. That is sign up page. So just convert the Python file once again. Here, it should be applied right away. Push button, create, right? Clicked, connect, self dot register. Let's test this. So we're gonna sign up. I'm gonna say Matt Lee, password will be pass, and then when we create this, so congrats Matt Lee, you have successfully created the account, and then we click OK here. If we didn't enter, let's say ID, please enter your ID. It will say that. If we didn't enter last name, it will say please enter your last name. And the last part, I guess, here we need to just implement this cancel function, which will just close the window. So like we did last time, push button, cancel, that clicked, that connect, self dot close. Okay. And lastly, we want this password to be invisible as well. So line edit, not the ID, password, right? The set echo mode, Qt widgets, Q line edit, that password. Let's see. Sign up, and then password is now in echo mode. So we just finished creating the login formation. Oh, I closed everything, but here here's the completed application if you guys have made it so far, this far. So first it will create this login window, and then if you don't have ID, you can create it. The means the pass create, it will say you have successfully created, and then when you cancel, this will close the window. And when you try to sign in without ID or password information, it will say to enter such information. I'll say Matt, the password as pass. When you click sign in, well, it will show your ID. So welcome your ID. And then when you click sign out, it will close the window. This is pretty simple GUI that we created. It doesn't actually work the same way when you try to implement it into your actual login kind of functions. For that, you would need database, which we will cover later. With database implemented, you can actually save whatever the function that we created, or like whatever the user's account that we created here. When we create, we can insert those data into the database, and then we can match the ID and password, and then we can actually verify whether the user account is correct. So we can cover the next part next time. Until then, please let me know if you guys have any questions to follow this video. I'll leave the source code on my GitHub, so you can just follow the link on the YouTube subtitle. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys see you next time.